It's been like a month since you've seen me, I think, but I have a good reason for that, and I'm going to go over that with you. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm in my last 4 weeks of my first semester of nursing school, and I'm tired, but it's an awesome tired. So, I think where I left off last time, we were starting our schools in semesters. But nursing school classes are kind of broken down into quarters within those semesters. So my first half of the semester was broken down into 8 weeks, and we had fundamentals and perspectives. We're in our last 8 weeks of this first semester, and we take mental health, the full 8 weeks, and then I just finished up my 4-week rotation of peds, and today I started maternity. So I'll have maternity and mental health the remaining of the semester. And I absolutely loved pediatrics. I loved being in the hospital with the little ones, and but it's a lot to know, and it was so much to learn so fast. I'll have pediatrics again second level, and I don't know how many weeks that stint will be, if it'll be 4 weeks like it was this time or what, but so it's like 16 weeks of material into 4, and the hard thing about peds is, for me, the most difficult part was there's different, respiration, heart rate, blood pressure, all this for each age group. So you have newborns, and then you have infants, and then you have toddlers, and you have preschool, and then school age, and then adolescents, and they're all different. So it was learning and knowing all of that, and lab values, and in just such a short amount of time, but I made it through. I got a B in that section. So I went from straight A's to I'm a B student. So, but it's okay, because that's schoolwork, that's bookwork. When I get into the clinical setting, that's where I really shine, and that's where my heart is, and that's where I do really well. And actually, that's where all of this book information, the technical part of it, the theory part of it really comes to life for me, and that's where it all makes sense. It's because I'm very hands-on. And it makes a lot of sense to me in lab as well, but being in there in the hospital, and you kind of wonder, you're like, am I going to know something if it comes up? Am I going to recognize it or whatever? And you do, and you will. I don't want to say fortunate, because you don't want anybody sick, but my first peds rotation, we heard an abnormal heart rhythm. And then on just this last week, I found wheezing. And coarse lung sounds were documented, but not the wheezing. So I wasn't sure if that's what I heard. And I'm sorry, things in the simulator lab or online just sound different than in real life. So I asked my clinical instructor if she could listen with me, and she was like, absolutely. She was phenomenal, loved her so much. And she listened, and she's like, very good. So I let the staff nurse know, and she didn't hear it when she had assessed last, but I just explained that I wasn't sure what I was hearing myself, so I asked my clinical instructor to listen, and she heard it as well, so I was just letting you know what my findings were. And, did I feel a little intimidated? Yeah, because she was looking at me like, really? But I heard what I heard. She can do with that what she wants. I did my part. I let her know. I had my clinical instructors listen with me as well before I talked to the staff nurse. So anyway, but it was a delightful experience. I had great parents, and the little ones, I just could eat them up. One of my classmates said I wouldn't be allowed to work pediatrics because I'd have them all spoiled before they went home, and she's probably right. But I'm on to maternity. I'll have my first clinical next week. We have an on-site clinical at school this week, but next week I'll be on the maternity ward postpartum, first level. So we're getting them after the delivery, the mother and the baby, so I'll get to do those assessments and such. But I'm very excited, and I can't wait. But school's going well. It's going fast. It can be crazy insane. I'm enjoying mental health so far. I haven't had a clinical yet. That also is this Wednesday. So I have 2 clinicals a week now. And yeah, the care plans afterwards. I average anywhere from 4 to 6.5 hours on a care plan. I thought I was doing something wrong, but apparently that's about average, about right. So if you've already been there, done that, I'm sure you can relate. But my husband and I went to Virginia for the weekend. It was kind of a last minute overnight thing. And where I live, we don't have a real bookstore anymore. They got rid of, it was a small one at that, but they got rid of the bookstore here in town. So we passed a Barnes & Noble, and I'm like, pull over, I want to go in. So I got some books. I wanted to share them with you. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture. I'm on Facebook too and everything, so I'll try and remember to put that down below. So you can follow me if you want to. I have some lovely ladies that talk to me all the time. I love it, love it. Because I'm doing the Peds OBGYN and all this, I got the F.A. Davis Company notes, spiral. They are plastic. It says waterproof and reusable, so you can write on them and wipe them off. And because there's like a place on the inside cover, I can write names and phone numbers and such, emails. Sorry, I'm up in my room today, so the lighting really is horrible, and I got rained on. I just got home from school, so it is what it is. But anyway, this is awesome. It's GYN Basics, Antepartum, Intrapartum, Postpartum, Newborn Care, Peds Basics, Peds Assessment, and Peds Acute. And you name it, it's in here. Growth charts, all of those blood pressure, all those normal, the ranges for boys and girls and according to the ages, it's all in here. Lab values, what to look for during an assessment. Oh, even Freud, Piaget, and Erickson. Stages of development. Okay. Complications of postpartum, hemorrhage, infection, you know, what to look for, what not, you know. It's awesome. So I got this, and it was, didn't see on here. It was a little pricey. I went to Barnes & Noble, and this pocketbook was $27.95. But like I said, it's something small you can take to clinical. It's not a huge, heavy book. Quick resource. Everything you would need to look up. I mean, seems to be, there's even medications and such in here. Warnings, just everything. It's in here. It's great. So I'm excited about that. I love these books, and don't laugh, but they're really good. I got the Made Incredibly Easy book, and this one's at NCLEX RN for maternity and neonatal nursing. I have the NCLEX RN one, and believe it or not, and that one's broken down into systems. So like when I was doing pediatrics, I would go under peds and I would read all these NCLEX questions, and the answers are right across. So all you have to do is just cover up the other side of the page, which is awesome, instead of having to dig out answers front and back of your book. So see, this side are the questions, and directly across are the answers and rationales. So, you know, you just cover that up, or you fold it in, or whatever. But there have been questions out of that other book on my test, on a couple quizzes. So I kid you not. And if you're in classes and you're not really getting the scenario-based type questions or the select all that applies, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just start getting books like this and start getting used to those type of questions, because that's what NCLEX is going to be. That's all my classes give me, my teachers, as far as tests go. They're scenario-based, select all that apply. There's, you know, of course, other multiple choice. There's fill in the blank. There's short answer. So they're giving it to us any which way that they can, and I have to be honest, in the beginning it was very intimidating and overwhelming, and I didn't do so hot in the beginning, but I get better each test, and I have no doubt in my mind I'm going to be able to go into the test very well prepared when it's my turn the end of next year to take my NCLEX. So anyway, this is another one I've got. This one was $30. I'm sure on Amazon you can find them cheaper. I was just so excited and I'm impatient. I wanted them now. Then I got the same style of book, Nursing Pharmacology Made Incredibly Easy. I won't necessarily have a pharmacology class until next semester, my second semester, so in the fall. However, we're getting a lot of med questions. So again, this is broken down into systems. So psychotropic drugs, hematolic drugs, GU drugs, GI drugs, cardiovascular drugs, respiratory drugs. Oh, a lot of cardiovascular drugs. Yikes. Wow. Pain meds. Neurologic and neuromuscular drugs. So, I mean, this is really great. And it's very plain and simple, and it breaks down the mumbo jumbo, and there's pictures. So for those of you who are visuals, you know, this might be good for you. And then last but not least, I love these books. Chicken Soup for the Nurse's Soul, and these are very inspirational stories. Some are funny, some are sad, but it's stories to celebrate, honor, and inspire the nursing profession, and I love mine. When things get hard sometimes, and they do, people tell me I'm motivational to them, and I'm so happy, and I truly feel that way, but I do have days too where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, you know. But sometimes I just read something from here, or just remember a time or a story that just remotivates me and such. And I bought a second one to give away. So if you're interested in winning this book from me, just like down below, click the like button, and please leave me a message about what motivates you. Not necessarily why you want to go into nursing, but just what motivates you to keep going when times are hard. So many of us are mothers or single mothers or just young college students living on our own trying to make ends meet, but what keeps you going? What keeps you striving for that nursing degree? To help people because you love people? Is it just because it's in you to be a nurse? Is it financial stability? I mean, what is it? But if you would like to possibly win this, comment below and I will pick a winner. And of course I would pick everybody if I could, but the dollars are short. But anyway, I will I'll leave this open probably for a week or week and a half, and then I will announce the winner, okay? And I'll just need you can message me privately with your address, and I will get that out to you. But best of luck, and I hope to have more giveaways down the road. I really want to look through some of these. Maybe it might be one of these that I got. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I want to know how you're doing. Like I said, I have people that follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I don't tweet. I don't know why. I just don't. And they're always keeping in touch with me and stuff. But I do put my normal everyday things out there, pictures of my kids, my family, whatever. So if you're just wanting nursing stuff, you know, you probably don't want to follow me on Instagram then, but I'm human and I'm normal, and that's my everyday life. YouTube is pretty much my nursing school journey and just other things about me that are kind of random. And those are few and far between. But I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing great. And I hope to hear from you all soon. And I will get another video out this week. Okay? Love to you all. Bye.